Hello and welcome to another episode of Starting Over My Entrepreneurial Journey from Scratch. Okay, bienvenidos de nuevo a otro episodio de Empezando de nuevo mi emprendimiento desde cero. Today, I would like to talk to you guys a little bit about ChatGPT and how it is that I bring it into play in everything that I do. Pasa de que ChatGPT me ha ayudado mucho desde el principio. Llevo unas cuantas semanas utilizando ChatGPT to the point where ChatGPT understands me a little bit more. I think actually ChatGPT understands me more than I understand myself. So one of the things that I do is I use ChatGPT to communicate. I use ChatGPT to provide me with answers to complex subjects. I also use ChatGPT to help me, believe this or not, break the ice with potential clients. Una de las cosas que yo hago todo el tiempo es de que me trato de enfocar en muchas cosas a la misma vez. Y como ustedes sabrán, pues el cerebro no lo puede hacer. Quizás muchos de ustedes lo podrán hacer, pero yo no. Yo soy una persona que está empezando de nuevo y desde cero. Es un negocio, es un emprendimiento que yo sé que eventualmente tiene que pagar. I know it'll take some time, but for now, what I want to do, I want to talk to you about ChatGPT and how it is that I use it. Okay. So one of the things that I do with ChatGPT, first of all, I like to log into my account, and one of the next thing is that I like to tell GPT a little bit about myself. Once I tell ChatGPT a little bit about myself, I tell ChatGPT about my business. And once I create a profile of my business in myself, ChatGPT will know a little bit more about me. Then I like to tell GPT how it is that I would like the responses to come out in a very professional, in a very casual. It'll give you options on how you want those responses to come out. Lo más importante aquí es de que la manera que ChatGPT arroje una respuesta empate con tu personalidad y empate con lo que tu negocio significa. So once you get that understanding, then you can move forward. I like to create what what is called projects. I don't call them projects. ChatGPT calls them projects. Basically, projects are a set of folders, and in those folders, you get to allocate many different conversations. So, for example, just a couple of examples. I have projects that deal with the email responses and invitations. What do I mean with this? Is whenever I get an email from anybody, and I just that I want the response to come out in a very professional kind of way. You know, I can just say yes or I can just say no. Get a response, a quick response, or I can take that question, put it into ChatGPT, and label that that subject, which will be under a project called email responses and invitations. I'll go ahead and create a chat, which is a subject, and I label it with the name of the company or the client. Now I have them in ChatGPT, so I get the email, I get that question, and I take it straight into ChatGPT, and I say, "Hey, ChatGPT, create me a response to this email." ChatGPT will come back with a response. Y una vez que ChatGPT te dé la respuesta, es más que todo depende de ti. Una vez que la estudias la respuesta, si empata con quien tú eres y con tu compañía, pues mandas la respuesta para atrás al cliente de la manera que te lo puso ChatGPT. Si no, tú puedes hacerle los cambios que tú quieres. And like this, it's more you. Okay, so eventually ChatGPT will get to know your tonality. Or the tone that you want to add to the response. In right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a quick example, okay, of how it is that I use ChatGPT for sales. Because if you're starting all over, or if you're starting something new, okay, and you don't know how, Well, you can sit there and figure it out, or you can let ChatGPT figure it out for you. You can sit there and brainstorm the idea, or you can let ChatGPT brainstorm the idea of the approach, and kind of like move the process along, rather than getting stuck and brainstorming it and thinking, is this going to be right? How are they going to receive it, or will it make sense or not? Just let ChatGPT figure that out for you, and you get whatever ChatGPT throws at you. You put it back into the email and you send it. The customer will respond. You get the response. You go into the same folder, find the same customer, put the response right there, and ChatGPT in turn will come back and provide a secondary response. So now you have a conversation going back and forth between the client, you, and ChatGPT. Really, you bring in ChatGPT, it'll really help you a lot. Just a quick example. I'm working with a customer that recently purchased a dash cam from me. Now, the same customer wants to add more cameras to their vehicles because they want more. They want to be able to see what happens around the vehicles. So what I did, I went ahead and asked GPT to create me a list of qualifying questions to send to the customer. So because ChatGPT knows my business and knows what I do, and it also knows my product and knows what my product does, it's so cool. I put those qualifying questions that ChatGPT gave me into the email, send them out to the customer, and guess what? The customer responded with answers to each one of those questions. So I went ahead and grabbed those questions and brought them into ChatGPT, the same email, just the whole email. And I say, here's the response from Gina, okay? And I also say, ChatGPT, please review the attached document. I would like to send it with your response to Gina. What do I mean with that? Please review the attached document. Well, here's the document that I want to send to Gina. This is the document that I created in Canvas. It's a document that talks a little bit more about the equipment that she's looking for. And this is like packages that I put together that talk about cameras. ChatGPT didn't help me put this together. I did it. It sort of helped me a little bit, but I'm going to tell you in a different video how it is that I use Canvas and ChatGPT. So I went ahead and created this document, this file. It's a PDF file, and I'm going to include it in the email. So I grabbed this file and I put it into ChatGPT's conversation, which is right here, okay, along with the response, or along with the email that came to me with the responses, with the answers to my questions, to the qualifying questions. I want to say my questions, but they were ChatGPT's questions, but they align with me. That's exactly what I would have asked. Maybe that and a little bit more that I almost missed, but ChatGPT didn't miss it. Okay, so you want to stay professional in all your conversations with your customers and utilize whatever you have, okay, to make those conversations very very thorough and professional. So I went ahead and grab her response. I throw it in here, and you guys want to hear what ChatGPT responded to me, which is exactly what I'm going to respond to the customer. Okay, so I want you to hear it out. Okay, so again, this is the email that came to me from the customer, answering the questions that I asked her to qualify her properly and to better understand what it is that she's looking to achieve with these extra auxiliary cameras for the vehicle. So now here's a response that ChatGPT gave me, which is exactly what I'm going to put into the email. Okay, I'm not going to change nothing. So hear this out.
Looking forward to your thoughts. Best regards. Your name.
Here we go. Come on.
Name, your position, Highway Smart Corp.
No.
Subject, auxiliary camera options and pricing. Hi, Jenna. Thank you for the detailed responses based on your needs. I've put together information on the available auxiliary camera options to ensure full coverage of your truck's side views and eliminate dead spots. Camera options, Smart Duo, $351, adds 2 external cameras, 1 IPC and 1 AHD for enhanced visibility.power. Box Max Plus is $637, expands the system to 4 auxiliary cameras, 1 IPC and 3 AHD for maximum coverage. Since you're unsure whether 2 side cameras will be enough, I recommend starting with the Smart Duo, which plugs directly into your dash cam. If you find that additional coverage is needed, the Power Box Max Plus can be added later to expand to 4 cameras seamlessly. I've attached the auxiliary cameras bundle document with full details and pricing. Let me know which option works best for you, or if you have any further questions. Looking forward to your thoughts. Best regards, your name.
Okay, so there you have it. So now what I do, I'll go ahead and highlight all this. I copy it. I take it straight to the email. In this case, straight to Outlook. I do a response. Okay, this is the email that came to me. Went to ChatGPT. Now I will do a response. Okay, and here is the response. Exactly the way ChatGPT gave it to me. Now you can look at it. If you're the person that says, "Hi, Mr. Customer," then you say hi. If you're the person that says, "Hello," you put hello. If you're the type of customer that says, I don't know, that starts the conversation in any kind of way, just change it up a little. But this is how I usually approach my customers: hi, hello. In ChatGPT already knows it, because remember, I've been going back and forth with ChatGPT in regards to the customers' conversations. So even if it's a response that I did not generate through ChatGPT, I still grab it and throw it into ChatGPT. So it's here now. Just simply add your signature, and there you have it. Okay, this is the response. And remember that there's one more thing that we need to add, which happens to be the file, the file that talks about the different price packages. So here I'm going to do insert. I'm going to attach the file, which I believe is this one here. Yep, this is the one. And as you can see, it's got prices. Okay, so there you have it. This is how I utilize ChatGPT to help me get me out of a pickle, or to help me break the ice, or to help me respond to customers' questions, or to help me start a deal and close a deal, start a sale and close a sale. So if you are just like me, beginning your journey into the entrepreneurship, if you are a person starting your business, or if you have an existing business, ChatGPT is a great tool. You can get it for free, or you can pay a couple of bucks a month, and you have you get a couple of more bells and whistles. Really, I mean, it's really up to you and how it is that you intend to use it. But don't deny it. Don't stay away from it. Utilize it, because technology is already technology. It's there. So if we stay behind, eventually we're going to try to catch up, but it might be a little bit kind of late. So there's been people talking about this already. You either jump on a wagon or you stay behind. And if we're starting a new business, or we have an existing business that is actually struggling because of a lack of, creativity or whatnot, ChatGPT can get you out of that pickle. So this is my outtake on utilizing ChatGPT to generate, to create conversations, and to help me generate sales, and to get me out of a pickle whenever I'm stuck. It'll help me. It helps you with brainstorming. It helps you with learning, because you actually learn from all these responses. So again, thank you for coming into my channel. Starting over my entrepreneurial journey from scratch. As you might see, this is my second video. Okay, so I'm hoping that when I get into my 10th video or so, everything will look better. The ambience will change up a little. My approach towards you guys will sound a little bit different. But for now, thank you again for joining me. Starting over my entrepreneurial journey from scratch. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.